Hello everybody, hope you're doing great today. I'm going to try something new and I thought I'd take you along for the ride in case it'd be something you would be interested in using in one of your projects. What I want to do, I want to try to take some metallic elements and see if I can use some different products on them to use them in books. So what I wanted to do in particular was to use tin foil. You know, that's just a normal product that we all have in our kitchen, right? So what I'm going to do to give it some body, I am going to, let me see if I can just kind of cut it apart. I'm going to glue it onto a piece of cardstock. And then I'm going to run this. This is my little embossing folder. Well, it doesn't cut very well with that. So I'm going to then run it through my machine to see how it holds up. And then I'm going to try the Tim Holtz alcohol dyes on it to see how that does. So there's that. So I've got this one, and then I've got this one also. This is the one that it's the emboss and cut. It's the 3D type folders, which are just really cool. So I think I'm going to use it with the dull side out. So let's go ahead and get this all glued up and the tin foil put on it. So I think what I'll do, my glue is getting kind of goopy. That's because I've left it open one too many times and it's, you know, it's gotten too much air to it. Do you guys ever do that? Just kind of get going and forget about it? I've come down and to find that it's been open all night, so I deserve the goopiness. So this is not flat, it's got a lot of lines in it, so we'll see how the foil takes to it. It might not make any difference since we'll be embossing it, but I thought it was an important thing to notice. So I'm going to just take my card and kind of go over it like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and emboss this now while it's still even fresh and just kind of see what happens. So see you in a second. Oops, I should put my lid on. Okay, I've run this through my machine. Oh, interesting. The glue actually seeped through the tin foil. Well, that is okay. Well, that's an interesting discovery. You know, I could use that to my advantage somehow. So we'll wait and see. I'll let that dry. So next time, though, unless I specifically want it, I don't think I'll run it through like that because then it gets glue on my plate. So let me clean that up. You know, it's actually nice that it had that glue, and I don't know if it'll pick up at all, but actually the glued part gives it a wonderful kind of matted feel, and takes it away from just the normal foil look. Even with the normal foil look, I don't think it looks just like foil. It really has a nice look to it. So I would even use this just like this. But what I'm going to do, I want to just see what it looks like if I just paint glue on the top. Just because, I'm just curious. I'm just curious is all. If it comes out, that is. It's taking its own sweet time. My fault once again. I do have this wonderful little folder that I got from my friend. I can put it right there. So, you know, since it is a thicker glue, even going over with my paintbrush, it's hard to move it. So I'm just going to do a little area here and just kind of see what happens to it, what it looks like. If it wants to lift up. Let's just see. While that dries a little bit, I'm going to wash this, but I'm going to go over there and I'm going to grab some Tim Holtz of the alcohol inks. I should do a little bit more research. But sometimes you just want to do, right? Don't want to search everything out forever. And that's kind of the mood I'm in. Okay, this isn't the Tim Holtz brand, but this is an alcohol ink. That's what that is. So I'm going to try just kind of placing a little down there and moving it around and just kind of seeing what happens. Oh, I love the color and the wash that it gives it. Now I'm going to go over some of the area that has the glue on it and just kind of see what it does. Like this one here is dry. That one's still wet. It's going to take a while. Put one drop there, but it just takes very little. And then it just covers nicely. So with the glue, what that other does, it gives you more stickum in that area, and so you're going to get a more variety of your coloring. I like it. So let me dry the rest of this and just kind of see what it looks like. Okay, so while that's drying, I have a few little nooks and crannies in there, but you can see how that just kind of, well, I don't know if you can see. Well, yeah, you can. See how that's so shiny right there? And you get a different feel over the area that's been glued. So it gives you just more of a distressy type look. So while that's drying though, what I want to do is take some foil and put it on here and dry it before I cut it. Because I don't want the glue to go through like I did the other one. So I'm just going to put some glue. I'm not going to put a ton of it like I did the other one. Just enough is all I'm doing. Scraping it on. Foil in the same way with the dull side to the side that's going to be seen. I'm going to cut that so I can get it at the top of my file. So what I'm going to do right now is just run my heat gun over it. Okay, so with that, hopefully any of the glue that was on there is dry now. So I'm going to place that in my file, my little holder here. Wait, do I want that side up? I want this side up. Okay, gonna run it through my machine. Alright, let's see what happened. It cut. Oops, lost one on the way. They turned out gorgeous. They really are lovely. Alright, this one's sticking in there a little bit. Needs a little coaxing, but isn't that fabulous? I love that. So that gives you that metallic look for in your book. I just would leave it like this. I love it just like this. It would be nice so if you did some brown, just shadowing on it too, but my goodness, it's fabulous. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to try a little bit more coloring on this side and just kind of see what happens. That area is pretty dry. So this time I'm going to try putting just the paint right on my dauber and see how it goes. Move it from there. So it turns out definitely darker. But because it is glue, it gets sticky fast, so it's not like you can keep on working it. So there you go. That's my experiment for the day, and I love the results. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give it a try. It's fabulous. If you haven't already subscribed to my page, I'd love it if you would subscribe and see future things if you'd like to. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I will see you soon for another fun project. Hope you have a great day. Bye.